Okay, to resist this is going to be a quick tip for you guys. If you never took anything apart, or if you're working on something, this will even work on PlayStations, computers, anything. You can see a lot of this was already taken apart, which I'm going to try to put back together before I take it apart. Make sure that I know where it goes. But just say like this bracket or this hose, you didn't know where it went. What you do is, I do. A lot of people might want to do it, but put some tape on it. Like that, and then you go, now this Sharpie ain't the best, you guys will be laughing at it. Even if it works. But, and say this is part X or something like that, with this Sharpie shot. Part X. Or you might want to write where it belongs, draw your picture diagram. Or, if you really know where mostly everything goes, where it's going to go, you can put a 1, 2, and then you know when it gets back together, you got to do it in the opposite. You would have to start on, say there's 100 parts. You'd start at 100 and go the opposite way. So, that's just a quick tip to learn. I mean, this right here, it's already missing the bolt up top, which I'll show you because I had it off earlier. That's how we want to see if it run. So see, it's a bolt missing there, something here. I got the stuff in the back. The guy said that he took it off to check the valve train, which he did, to see if the knock was in the valve train. That knock was definitely in the valve train. So what I'm going to do is try to get them valve covers to sit back on here. Or, I really don't need them on. I got to figure out where all this stuff goes. I got some brackets back here. Let me go get them for you guys. Alright, I'm back, guys. This is what, if you can see it, this is what was laying in the back. Gently set that there so I don't lose anything. So, since I didn't take it apart, I got to figure out where it goes and how it mounts. I can see right now, this part right here looks like it's going to go here. This has got a bolt down there and one back here. But before I put that on there, if you notice, it looks like they slide in there. So they're going to have to be moved. It's going to have to go like this. I'm going to try to put everything I can back on the motor before you start tearing it apart. And looks like that goes like that. They go in here. I know they'll need them connected, but if I'm pulling the motor, I don't actually need to take them off. And then by searching in here, I got two of these are the same. One here. So it's it. And that's a huge bolt. I don't even know what that goes to. But just by elimination, what you want to do, like I said, is start putting it back together and figure out where everything goes. These two bolts there are going to go down there. I can tell that. I'm missing a bolt for here then. I know that straight out. And then it's a bolt here. And I think these, I believe this is going to be a little too long. But Might have to get online and look at some pictures. But I know the fact that this goes in this way. And these are identical, so. Alright, well that was just my tip. Before you're tearing it apart, if there's parts off it and you didn't do it, try to figure out where they go, then mark them. So when you do go tear it apart and put it back together, you know where they went. Okay, that's what I meant. I found this. That's a nut that goes that. I found that. That was no issue. But I found other parts back here. And I don't really work with a lot of newer Chevy stuff, but this bolts on somewhere and it looks like it holds some. So, well, it's something right here. It's a bolt missing there. I can tell. So, and looks like he's got a sensor here. See, if I wouldn't have really went back here and looked again, I might have just started tearing it apart and wouldn't have knew. And if you're going to get your car inspected, you need to know where all this stuff went back to. This actually goes right here. So I got that. That might be these. There's two of these. But still, I want one there. Let's see, I got two big bolts. But yes, it didn't fall down, guys. It just fell on the tray. But see what I mean? I got two brackets here. And I couldn't tell you where they go. So what you're going to do is go try to eliminate where they go. But I'm going to have to look. Some of you guys might know. If anybody knows where these go, and I don't get it done before then, put a comment down below. Okay, tubers, I found out where one bracket goes. I'm pretty sure. But looking at this, it's bent up where they pried on it. It's got a small hole and a big hole. Well, here, so you guys can see. And the hoses here, when you took the valve cover off, it's got a small and a big hole. So that goes in there. And then this right here slides on the valve cover. And then a bolt goes in there too. So, could be that bolt. I just got it on the valve cover. And then I still got this rascal. That thing could go anywhere. This is the only bracket so far that I have left that I haven't figured out where it went. Okay, I took the air intake off, and I got a little better with Sharpie, not much. I took it off, I labeled it, air intake, where they go. I found out where this one went, and I found out where the other one went. I put it on there, it went right here. Now I need to figure out these bolts go. That's the reason I took the air intake off. Carefully try to get up here without hurting my hip anymore, because I did something to it the other day. And we'll try to look down in here and see what is missing. Because I can see the one bracket I told you about goes right here. You see it? There's one here that holds that hose. I see some of them, but they're intake bolts. I don't think any of these are well, this one could be. This one right here could be an intake bolt. I really can't how big it is. And trying to figure out where it's missing. Because like I said, what's the sense to start ripping her apart? Actually, I found one right here, guys. You can't see it, but right here, where my arm's moving up down, there's one that goes there. So now I got to figure out which one that is. So I said I might have to get on the old interweb to start looking this stuff up. It looks like there was a bolt that might have went back there, but and sometimes if you look at the bracket, you can see how big the piece is. And just by looking at the bracket, I know it's one of these two. Because when you tighten them down, the ends of them make marks. Well, I know it ain't that one. That one's too big. So let's try this one. We're going to see if that's the right one. And it is. I'm going to put that bolt in there and leave it in there. Now we're down to 2 bolts. Now we have one small one, and this looks also like an intake bolt, but I really can't tell you. And I'm going to try it in the back of the alternator to see. That actually, this one actually screws in the back of the alternator real good, but I don't know if it went there. So why would a bolt just be, you know what I mean, hanging out there? Unless that's the one that goes on here. I might have been telling you guys wrong because that's here. I thought that one on the other piece. I'm wondering if that's I'm moving you guys. Let me get you back in here. I thought that bracket went over there, but it might have went here the way it looks. See, that's why I'm double checking and triple checking, trying everything. Looks like that's the bracket. By putting that in there, it is going to fit in there. I just don't know how it would work if it did, because this looks like it's bent. It looks like it would go like that to me. And see, that's going to line right up close to it with these. And I know it's a bolt there. One here, but that would fit in there, and this one would fit in here. So I believe we can figure out how this goes on. And now that one goes up here. Now I got actually stuck on the one wire. And I'll watch it because that's the power wire. It will arc since the battery's still hooked up. And what I mean by arc, it'd be positive and negative, and it make a spark. I got it in there. There you go. I believe it goes like that. I'm going to get on the other side here, guys. And you can see my somewhat smiling face. I'm pretty sure it goes something like that. And then this has probably bent up so much, I bet you even this is bent. This would have been straightened out more, but I'll look it up, but I'm pretty sure that's how it goes, guys, like that. And that tells me this does go back in the alternator. So I'm down to 1 bolt, which I might be fine with. When I start taking it apart, I'll figure out where that goes. But for now, I think I've found most all the bolts. Heard something. Someone's here. So that bolt goes there. The other one goes here. And the only one we're missing. That's what I said. I think that goes something like that. But don't hold me on it. So, alright. Okay, I was right. Let me move this down for you. A little bit. I was right. I thought it went on the valve cover. I was wrong on that. And then I started looking and I said that bolt goes there. I was right on that because this is a slip bolt. So this actually bracket goes up in here. Goes like that because look on the back of this. The alternator I just took out. I wanted to see. And that's where the other bolt goes. And that might be this bolt down here that I put in, or it might just be missing the washer here. But anyway, that's going to go in there like this, and you see right here, if you can, that goes right on there. So that actually is part. Actually, I can leave that hooked up so I know where the bracket is. So now I know where everything went that he took off, got it back in. I got that taped up. No, that ain't spelled right if you're seeing that. I got dyslexia, but I know what it means. That's the alternator. Now I can start tearing the top of the end of the part. Try to take the AC out and set it aside. I'll put blankets or something down because I don't want to tear it all off. And get most of it apart. Then get ready to pull it. But the way my hip is hurting, it's going to take me a little while. So. And if you're new to my channel, you don't know what I mean when I said hip. In 2003, November the 30th, I was out back here, and I was helping my dad. He just got some deer, and we were taking them off, and I was putting the full oil back on a full 100 Yamaha snow plow, everything decent size. But it came off the back of the actual truck, and I tried to jump. They say a white man can't jump. Well, I tried. I tried to jump the opposite way. I tried to jump left. Something caught me, flipped me over, and the full oil actually crushed me, and took my femur bone out through the back of the hip, and I think they said my hip was broken in like 5 places, shattered in pieces, and then the femur bone was cracked. If I understand, I was in surgery for I think they said 8 to 12 hours. I don't know. They had to check everything out, make sure ain't nothing else wrong. But that's the only thing they seen. They got that. Now I got 2 plates and 7 screws, but I got chronic nerve damage. And if I move my hip the wrong way, it moves in the place where it's supposed to. Anyway, that's why I can't rush it stuff. So, but thanks for watching my channel. If you're new to here, thanks for subscribing. Maybe one day I'll get up to that 1,000 mark that they have and make a little money, but I doubt it. I'm not one of these superstars that's going to go out here and do crazy stuff. I'm just a little old country boy, likes to make things. So, thanks for watching.